Hello, and welcome to the island review of Trish's Crypt. This is the island myself and Trish built in 4.5, and what I'll be doing now is basically running around, showing you everything, and talking about the way we built it, and why. I'll probably say it like the way I built it, but Trish did build it, but I don't want to speak for her. And I am Boomkin, if you didn't know, and this is my channel. This is going to be 100% uncut, all raw, and basically just me talking a lot. If you've ever seen me on my Twitch channel, then you'll know what to expect. So I'll hit F12 to hide the UI, so you can see everything in its full splendor and glory. This is the airship. This is the start of it. So this is like the platform where everyone will arrive. And it's very spacious to allow for a lot of people to turn up and not get, too clustered. There's a nice simple signpost that goes this way, and this here is the actual crypt itself. It's gone through a lot of different kind of modifications and variations of the way it's being created, but it's pretty cool. I like it, like a lot. Like it. These are the railings, which you can tell are made up from various different decorations put together to give a railing gate kind of feel. I've even some hinges on the other side, right there. But they're hidden, so I wouldn't expect anyone to really see them. We got the path here. Now hopefully it'll hit nighttime, and you'll be able to see this a lot better in the night. It looks so nice at night. But the whole theme we were going here for the crypt was spooky and kind of eerie. That's why we went with blind stone, which is black stone, bloomstone, which is green stone, which you can see there, and I believe it's oh yes, and purple lights and purple lighting, because it gives a very nice eerie feel against the black stone. So what we'll do before we go into the crypt is we'll have a look at my little crafting area island, because once we get inside it's pretty big. Now this was originally just an island with some benches and some forges on it, but I went ahead and spruced it up a bit because I felt like, I deserved a nice little island. So this is the pathway you get across. You can normally just run across, but I didn't have the momentum there to do it. So yeah, I didn't. But it's a nice simple house. I got some decorations here. I got some inside. I got various chests that are all different types that separate everything. And like in here is, you can't see because of a hidden UI, of course, but yeah, each chest has something different in. There's actually probably filled with lots and lots of things. But yeah, there's a little hammock that I would sleep on. Down this way is my crafting area. It's all very nice and kind of eerie, and it's lit up actually quite nicely, especially with these candles down below. This blue kind of glow, nice pattern. Very simple, very efficient kind of crafting area. You got lots of forges to make lots of things, and you got lots of workbenches here to craft things. Yeah, it's a nice solid crafting area, and I think the blue gives it a really nice feel against the earthstone and windstone there, especially the windstone. But lighting gets a big upgrade in Alpha 5, so hopefully you will see that. Now there is a small little bit up top, and again I literally just did this kind of house, like groundskeeper kind of old crypt converted into house type thing, on a whim more than anything. So let's let's go have a little look upstairs. It's not a huge amount, but I like to put little touches here and there. I mean, this place incidentally would look very different if I built it in Alpha 5, because there's so many new decorations, like the roof shingles and various roof bits. So yeah, those would get implemented a lot. For example, on that roof there, it wouldn't just be blocks; it would literally be shingles. And it actually, just looking over there, you can see the level of work that's gone into it. And it's going nighttime actually, so that's pretty good. So by the time I've shown you in here, we can actually have a look at the crypt at night, the outside bit, which is ideal. So this part here is basically like a forgotten kind of crypt. You got like a little fence bit here, you got the raised sarcophagi, you got the green eerie candles, and yeah, I think it's quite nice. Originally I was gonna have that bit open up, the roof bit there open up, and you could jump on top and you'd be able to get to the island above. But I ran out of time and I didn't get a chance to do that. But it's always good to have lots of ideas, even if you don't do them, because then in like builds later on you can implement them. So for example, I couldn't build up to that island there, But in Alpha 5 on KA Spartans, cool island, I actually built a little house on a little island. I put a racetrack down as well, but you actually might get to see that. I believe it'll be in the... oh yeah, there we go. It's being copied over, and you'll be able to run around that track. But anyway, here to talk about the crypt. So this is the path. As you can see, the lighting, which is a torch below that manhole, kind of hits these grass blocks on the side. So it's like an illuminated path. Now originally, this was all just flat on one layer, but I sank it down one because I think it gives a lot more depth, and it gives a better feel. So yeah, this is the front entrance to the crypt. Get a bit closer. Ah, there we go. You can see the windows popping there. That's that was something Trish was very adamant about, and I'm glad I could actually get around to doing it. It took a little bit of fiddling with, and I'll show you inside how we did it. But yeah, it's pretty cool. You got the little red lantern above it as well, just to give it like a little bit more of a variation. But we'll have a quick look around these graves. These are all graves. They're all very standard. I didn't get a chance to put anything inside like the sarcophagi or anything, but each one is kind of unique in its own way. For example, here you got the ornate pillars, and you got a little yeti kind of totem on top there. And oh wait, can I do this? Yeah, there we go. As I say, completely unedited, so yeah. I mean, it's eerie, you've seen it being eerie, but I wanted to give you a better look at like some of the ways I've gone about gravestones. Like this one looks like a face, and you got a plate here to feed it. Nom 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 nom. This is actually one of my ones I really like. It's like a little mini crypt, and just the overall feel, it's like a little archway. You got the sarcophagus here. Looks pretty cool. You got into here, which is like kind of a seating area. This took a little bit of messing around with because I messed up on the dimensions of it, but it got there in the end, and I think it looks really nice. Something I did think about doing is putting a few more decorations there, but I felt like I always say this when I build things. Putting too many decorations can actually ruin a build. So I tried not to put too much there. But yeah, some more gravestones. This is like a little tiny like altar, like a worshipping area or something. It just looked cool, so I'll put it there. Right, we'll have a quick look at the other side. It's getting daytime now, so I can hide the torch. Again, one of the big things I've done for this build is symmetry. I always tend to build symmetrically anyway, but yeah, for building for me, symmetry is good because it allows for basically like a quick replication. And here we see a lazy sleeping sheep. This is fairly typical. There's a lot more fennec foxes actually than normal. There's normally lots of sheep, but you know, yeah. I'll just wander around some of the graves. I'll not say anything. Maybe I probably will. Who am I lying to? I'm going to. So as you can see, there's lots of books there, as if like someone who's there was maybe a scholar or a librarian, or maybe even a famous author. That's their graves. You got here, it's like a simple animal skull, so maybe it's like, you know, a beloved pet, or maybe it's a barbarian. Or it could be anything. But yeah, so you can see like some of these other graves. Like I've gone here from like kind of a festival, like maybe a musician feel. And this one's cool. I really like this one. The frost steel mixed with the windstone looks really nice. There's a nice simple white and blue kind of feel. It looks really nice. I'm actually considering making an island purely in that kind of colour, like on an Arctic island, obviously. But yeah, having that kind of level of variation and combination as well. You got one here, and you got this one is dedicated to Okie Doke. Hello Okie Doke, if you're watching this. Unfortunately, I couldn't make the wheelbarrow because I don't have the recipe at the time. Yeah, this is cool. It's like a freshly dug grave. That was Okie Doke's idea. Again, you've noticed here I've replicated it, so it's the same on the other side. So that's the outside bit. Oh, these are the walls. These are, as you probably noticed, literally just looking in the background and not really noticing. Unless you did notice, then fair enough. I'm completely wrong, and I apologise. These walls go all the way around to the front there, and they give it the graveyard a much more graveyard feel, I think. You know, with the spooky kind of smoke coming up there, the grates there, which on the other side look pretty cool. And you got obviously these metal posts and the balustrades up top. I think they're balustrades. They might actually be the the fence corners, as they seem to be. But anyway, so that's the outside bit. This is the well, this is still the outside bit, but we're gonna go inside now. Oh, apologise if I sound really tired. It's like 7:30 in the morning, and I literally jumped on quickly onto Alpha 4.5 just before 5 goes live at some point today. I think it goes live today. That's what all the posts are saying. So yeah, I got up super early so I could make this and get it all put together in a horrifically long, unedited, completely raw video. But yeah, it looks really nice. I tried thinking down the path definitely helped. Previously, when I tried to have it the same level, it looked too wrong and it didn't look right. But syncing it down definitely gives it a good feel. There's enough grass around each grave as well to make it feel like a graveyard basically. But we'll have a quick look over on the other side. Again, I'm capturing everything I can, just for like posterity's sake. And oh, I didn't look at these two here, but they're basically the scarecrow stuff. Also, one of the reasons I'm doing this is so because you may know that Trish is moving on and leaving Radiant World, and I wanted to create a video as horrifically bad as it currently is that shows the creation that we made. I know, or something. So this is the inside part. This is completely enclosed, and before we have a look over there, I'll show you the windows, because I know I did say that. This is like a little waiting area. It's the same on the other side, and I'll show you that in a second. Yeah, it's like a little waiting area. Yeah, this is how we did it. We've got a chandelier there. Now, the chandelier is currently in 4.5. Don't give off a lot of light. As I mentioned before, in Alpha 5, lighting changes completely, and it's a lot better. But yeah, the way we got it to make those windows pop was just to literally put bleach wood torches just around it. I mean, I never did make anything with this room. I always felt like I should, but I can never think of a theme to go with it, especially since these torches are basically out of place. And maybe there should be a door there, but there's a door here. Yeah, we can just close that door. That's done. Oh, these are windows. Windows were new in Alpha 4.5 as well. And as you can see here, behind there's like a sealed crypt with some sarcophagi behind it. It looks pretty nice, especially when you stand back like that and I don't highlight the windows. It looks really nice. And obviously you've got the above us there, and this is the doorway. I'll close these doors. Come on, there we go. No, I opened them again. Silly Boomkin, what are you doing? Yeah, this is the front of the front, and up there's basically just big lights. Now there is a balcony up there, and we'll come to that later. That will be a room we'll have a look at. But, yeah, as I say, this is mirrored on the same over here, so this is another waiting area. Nicely made. And another sealed off kind of crypt sarcophagi area. Now, I'm thinking the way to do this straight ahead leads to the evil wizard tower, but I think that's probably the last thing I'm going to show you. So we'll start our way at the bottom of the crypt area here and work our way up. And you'll see that again, purple lighting against the blindstone looks really nice. And obviously these are all made with abyssium, because abyssium is black, and all the primary like building materials were blindstone, which is blackstone. Yeah, this is the crypt down below, the portal room field. This was originally the portal room. Something I always love to do when building is just to change the dynamic of the portal room, just completely like give it a complete makeover. Like everyone has the same one, so when you play with that, especially when it's a portal and that's the area you're always going on adventures on, I really like messing with it and just changing how it looks. And as I say, the dynamic. Did I ever leave anything in this chest? Yes, of course, I've got the UI turned off, so you wouldn't be able to see it. But yeah, so these like little alcoves like these are like tall ornate pots, but I always refer to them as urns because one, I can't learn names apparently, and to me they look like urns, and for the purpose of this, that was my intended use for them. But they are tall pots, and as you see mirrored there, we got some sarcophagi here. This little room here I specifically created for Trish, and this is her crafting area, storage area. Ooh, things are getting a little bit laggy. Unfortunately, that's what something happens in 4.5. If you go into a world for too long that has a lot of decorations like you have seen so far, you can start to get a bit of lag. So if it starts to get really noticeable, I'll jump back off to my island and jump back. But I won't edit it, so you'll see all the loading screens and stuff. But yeah, here's the portal room. This looks really cool at night. I say at night. When you put a, I mean when you put a keystone in it, it really illuminates. And there's chains here. In fact, if I pull out my torch, you'll notice that even with the torch like kind of shining on it, it's still all very black and kind of dark. I mean, looking at the walls, it's fine, but Abyssium chains, grates, blocks there. Those are Abyssium blocks. It gives it a very cool kind of eerie feel. I think it looks really well. It works really well. Now the portal itself does give off light, so up to the top there, it does kind of ruin it a bit, but I'm just not going to look there. I'm just going to look here. Yeah, you can see how I've changed, we changed the whole dynamic of the portal room. It's completely different from what you start off with. I really like it. I always felt like I should have done more with this little bit here in the middle, but again, from time constraints, I just never got around to it, and I never did figure out what to put there. I reckon I could have done something like maybe a rug, or some grates, or something below it, or I could have had these suspended on like a little chain platform hanging above, like so it'd be there, hanging down with some sarcophagi on it, and then below it having like a little ring of grates all lit up, or candles. I don't know. There was potential there, but I just never got around to it, and I won't have any chance to get around to it now either. It's all going away now. Something people didn't know is just below under here is where the little mailbox or postbox, depending on how you want to say it, and keystone over are hidden. They're just out the way under the stairs because they didn't fit anywhere down here really, so they just shoved it in the corner basically. So that's the basement basically, or the cellar, the portal room, as it were. So that's that area though. Now this was where we came in, so we can carry on all the way up to here. Now this is the outside, so we'll just have a brief look at the little graveyard there. Yeah, pretty cool. This is the, oh wait, have I? Oh no, that's just a light. I thought I'd left a hole there, but I haven't. That's fine. Now this is just the outside bit where you can just walk. I wanted like a little area where you could walk along, and that was this. Oh yeah, you can get a good look at the windows. Originally that was a rainbow, but it was way too colourful and not on theme, and Trish was very adamant about a eerie feel, and I was wrong to do the rainbow. As cool as I liked it, but yeah, it's red now, and it looks cool. I like the change. It was a good change. This is the meeting room, or like the relaxation room, where people would sit down to eat, maybe talk finances with bereaved ones away from people or something. I don't know, it seemed like a good generic kind of multi-purpose meeting room. You got a gong there to signal the beginning or the end of a meeting. You know. You got the scrolls there for previous meetings, notes, minutes and stuff. And you got some snacks on the table. Good old healthy stuff. You got chandeliers there. I used torches there to make these windows pop, but because my draw distance isn't on ultra or anything, you don't really see it that well, unfortunately. You may have noticed that when we're outside. Whew. So there's this, and then we're going up again. Nice simple spiral. Wait, are we going up or are we going through here? Oh no, it's here. Here. This here is, hang on, I'll have a look at that in a second. This is the balcony that we saw upstairs. Now, you never saw that when we were down below. There's an actual pattern of grates in the floor, and it took a bit of effort, but it looks cool. But it's one of those like hidden features that you wouldn't notice unless you like literally stood here to see it. And I love doing that in builds, like hiding kind of like patterns. It adds to the when you're doing creating, what I generally say is if you can create an atmosphere, it doesn't matter if people overlook kind of patterns or decorations, because if they've gone into an area and it definitely feels like, like for example, let's say this crypt, all these things around it add to the theme and add to the feel of it. And if people don't notice that there's like a stone decoration there, or these are up here, or that's down there, it doesn't matter, because if people think, wow, this is really cool, and don't really specifically notice things, then it's still worth it. It's still a great feeling, because people feel like it's a crypt. And it's spooky. Ooh. So yeah, these are chairs to look over the balcony, but here, this is a candle-lit vigil room. And you got these small ornate pots here, which again I refer to as urns, and that's the way I've used these. There's some benches here to like sit down and pray. Originally this was filled with lots and lots of different variations and colours of candles, like just scattered everywhere, but that didn't work in the end. So what I did is I opted for a single colour of candle, which in this case is white. Created just like a solid layer, row even, of candles, and then put the urns above and below here. As you can see, they're all on these cornice pieces. I can never know. I don't know how to say that word, and I'm just saying cornice piece. But yeah, I mean, there's a rug here as well, you know, for like you don't hurt your knees or your butt when you sit down. Yeah, this is the vigil room. Pretty cool. Yeah, I like it. This is something I really want to do because I think it would fit in with the whole theme. So the next part is up here, and this room generally doesn't actually have a theme. It was just a kind of like a big room, really. So I decorate it as a big room. I can't possibly say any better. I mean, originally it was going to be like a choir kind of room because you got the big, huge stained glass windows up there on either side. You got the whole huge, cool lamps there. You got some benches around, but it wasn't big enough for a kind of hymn room because originally I was going to put lots of benches along like pews and stuff. But you know, it's just a room now. But you can view the really cool Wizard's Tower, evil Wizard's Tower, or evil Warlock's Tower, or evil Sorceress's Tower, because it is basically Trish's. Not that she's evil. Yeah, I don't believe that either. I mean, totally not evil. Don't kill me. I'm joking. But yeah, I actually created this tower purely randomly. I felt like something needed to be on this separate little island here, connecting with a bridge, and so I didn't follow any kind of guide. I just randomly created a tower. Yeah. In here is a little storage area. It's nothing fancy. It's just some crates and some stuff in there. I just felt like it'd be a nice little storage area. I left this here so I can get out onto the roof. Again, in 5, this roof would look completely different with the new roofing shingles and stuff. But I've done this here so you can have a nice look at that huge window. It is made with red and there's orange. You can kind of make out the orange, but yeah, but it looks cool. I like it. So that's the crypt area done. So there's just the evil tower to do. Oh, I'm so sorry, I'm tired. But hopefully you're liking what you're seeing and listening as I ramble away for how I built it. Yeah, this is a bridge. I don't know why else to tell you. It's a bridge. It's a really cool bridge. I really like it. It looks pretty cool at night because there's Kingswood torches below it, which are purple. Below these are bridge slates or slats, and it gives off a very eerie kind of feel. I really like it, but it's a nice solid bridge. I was originally gonna have rope fences in between these big rope links, but I felt like that was too many decorations and it'd make it too cluttered. But I like it. If you notice on the doors, incidentally, each lock, which is like the big frost steel thing there, is a different metal. I don't know why, it just is. It's just the way I felt like making it. A bear rug! Yeah, always gotta have a bear rug in my builds. I have to. Come on, look at it. It's so cute. I mean, it's sad that it's dead, but you know, at least it has a good purpose now. These are tall oil lamps, and in Alpha 5 they actually have their own kind of flame and visual effect, and it's pretty cool. So you don't need to put candles on top like I did. Yeah, they look cool. So do the small ones. There's a little basement area down here, or cellar again, if you prefer that word. Just a nice simple little storage area. But this was done purely randomly, because originally this room wasn't here at all. It was just full of snow and badly placed blocks. But yeah, I did a live stream of building this room actually, and it came across really well. And I got some really good help, like putting that rug there, because for ages I couldn't think what to put in the middle there. And then it was like, wait, you should put a rug there. And I was like, really? A rug? Yeah. And then, so thank you Twitch chat for helping me place all these things, making it look cool. I really like it. Oh, it's nighttime. So, yeah, you can actually see the eeriness of the bridge. You can see what I mean by like having the purple light come up, like just below it, all eerie. I mean, if I have a look down, you can't see if you look down, but you can see the difference literally from like 15 seconds ago when I showed you this bridge to now. The complete difference and impact that those torches have. Now, if I'd done things differently, I probably would have had these rope links in black or purple. But I had white, so I just went with white. That was it, because I was creating so many of them. But yeah, these are springboards. You can bounce on them to get to the next level, which is an eerie study area, kind of library, where all the most evil and vile tomes are kept. Or something. I know, it's a cool little library. I mean, you got the shelves, you got the cornice pieces, which have candles on. Some have candles on, not all of them do. But it's a very cool, very nice kind of feel to it. You got the big, huge lamp there. I went with red and white with that one because I felt like it was a bit different, and the red ties in with the room above. But yeah, it's just a very simple kind of study area, really, with a nice library. I'm glad I caught it at night as well. So this brings us to basically the end. This is the final part. Sacrificial. Come on. Come on, I can do it. There we go. Sacrificial room. You got the rug here, you got the sacrificial altar. Yeah, it's all very red. Here's a crimsonite plate. I'll just not highlight that by looking at it. Ooh. Shiny. It kind of looks wood in this light, but it is crimsonite. Crimsonite is a red metal. It's really good for building things with. I wish it was easier to get. I would make so many things out of crimsonite. Yeah, this is the evil sacrificial room. Yeah. Cool. And this is basically the end. Yeah, this is Trish's Crypt. It was a lot of fun for us to build. We had a few creative differences here and there, obviously with the path, but we got past them. I think in the end they're all worked out well. Kind of. But it was a lot of fun, and that's the main thing. And a lot of people have really enjoyed this build. I've had people say that, and that's always something I really like to hear, that other people enjoy. I mean, I enjoy it, so I will keep building it as I enjoy things. But having people enjoy it and being like, this is really cool, it's really awesome. Because this type of thing, guys, is something you can absolutely do. There is nothing stopping you from building something like this. All you have to do is just think, and if you're anything like me, just wing it as you go along. And I mean, what? No, I didn't wing this. I completely planned all of this, all of the time. Yeah, all you have to do is like think of basically a themes like, do I want to build a castle? Alright, is it gonna have a big main courtyard? Is it gonna have a fort? Is it gonna have an armory? Is it gonna have like what is it? A dungeon below it? There are loads of things, and basically if you just sit down, you make a little plan, you can build anything. I mean, the people build loads of cool things, like both on EU and NA. And with the new system coming in Alpha 5 where people can showcase islands and you can go and look around, you can absolutely check things out. This unfortunately will not make it Alpha 5, which is why I got up so early to make this video, because I wanted to preserve this forever, because it's pretty cool. I'm not sure if a video of it exists, but yeah, I've really enjoyed this. I'm just gonna do one last little run around, because yeah, this is an idea I stole from the social hub. Never be afraid to steal other people's ideas and repurpose them for yourself. Yeah, if you go into the little tavern area, you'll see that. But shh, you didn't get that from me. Yeah, never feel like replicating someone's work is a bad thing either. Because if you see someone's build and you're like, I really like that, I want to do that, then just do it. At the end of the day, the person, if they go along and they see that, they'll be like, oh, I did that. Someone has obviously appreciated my work enough to to replicate it and basically mimic it, which is, you know, a very good form of flattery. I mean, if someone like copied this, initially I'd be like, what? They copied me, and then I'd be like, oh, they copied me. They really liked what I did. That's awesome. But yeah, I know I keep saying it's because I don't want to end this video. I just want to stay on this forever. I mean, SkySaga will eventually get to the point where there are no more wipes, which is something everyone wants. Everyone, including the devs. And it'll get there. But for now, wipes happen. But the good thing about the wipes is every time there is one, a load of new stuff comes into the game. Like, loads of new stuff and lots of changes. So it's not too bad getting a wipe because basically you can rebuild again using all the new stuff. I don't know, this might be because this is like my fourth, fifth? Oops, sorry. I think it's my fourth wipe. But I've got evidence and videos of like all my builds. And there's nothing stopping you from like preserving your own builds and videos either. In fact, I would encourage it, so then you can show it off. I know some people do like cribs videos and tours and stuff, so if you were to make an island and then ask people to like record it or whatever, I don't know, I'm just talking for the sake of talking now, aren't I? I don't want to end this. But I will. I'll get to the path over here. And I'll do one last thing. What's that last thing? Oh, you know, just murdering a sheepy. Silly sheep. But yeah, this it's been a lot of fun. I've had a lot of fun building this with Trish, and I hope you did too, Trish, if you ever watch this. And you can always come back and watch this video and see our amazing creation in the lazy sheep. Don't you dare at me. You know it's coming. But yeah. So yeah, I have been Boomkin, and this is Alpha 4.5, Trish's Crypt. And I will see you all in Alpha 5. So, yeah. See you all in game, guys. And thank you for watching the video, obviously. Bye bye.